What's good, tribe? It's your boy Hes Pete, bringing you another dosage of positive vibes. Alright, so what's good, tribe? How is everybody feeling today? Are you guys feeling positive today? Are you feeling the positive vibes? Huh? Are you feeling the positivity? Huh? Are you feeling the love? No? Some of you are saying no out there. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, let's change that. Let's do something about that right now because we need everybody feeling positivity today. That's what this channel is here for, alright? That's what I'm here for. Alright, let's do a quick exercise. Alright, we're going to take in some deep breaths and then we're going to breathe out. Taking some deep breaths and breathe out. Alright, so breathe in through your nose, deep breath, and breathe out through your mouth. Alright, here we go. Alright, one more time. Alright, what we're doing is breathing in positive vibes and letting out the negative vibes. Alright, we're going to do that one more time. Here we go. Breathe in positive vibes and breathe out negative vibes. Breathe in positive vibes and breathe out negative vibes. Alright, baby. Love yourself enough to let go of the negativity and embrace the positivity. It's very important, guys, alright? So, here we go. Let's move on with the video. Alright, I wanted to do a video where I continue to show you guys what it's like living with irritable bowel syndrome, aka IBS. So, I decided to take clips from some of my old videos that I feel best describes what I and many other people deal with on a daily basis. Therefore, I took these old clips, put them into a compilation for all of you to watch. This compilation video is going to show my frustration, my insecurity, my vulnerability, then to my courage and positivity. Now, before we get into the video, if you haven't already, please subscribe and join the Positive Vibes tribe. And if you like my videos, then please like and share my content. Alright? If you do that, then that gets me a step closer to my dreams and goals. And in turn, I get to keep creating content for you guys on my complete terms. So trust me when I say your love and support goes a long way and never will go unnoticed. Alright, so let's go on with the video. I want to give you guys an example of what my days are like living with IBS. Right now it is 1:46, if you can see that. Yeah, so this is just a typical night for me. I'm usually the last one to go to bed and the first one to wake up. Why? Because of my IBS. So yeah, I just tried for like a good half an hour and nothing came out. My stomach is killing me. I'm gonna try to go to bed, but whatever. Alright guys, it is 6:16 in the morning. Hold on one second. There you go. So that was my second attempt, and I was finally able to go. I wasn't able to really finish. It's embarrassing to talk about, I swear, but this is what I go through. You can see that? Yep, 9:52. So I just used the bathroom for the third time for today. It's hard to talk about this stuff, I tell you. Here's another update. So as you can see, I'm in the bathroom again. This is my 7th time going to the bathroom today. It's so hard for me to do this video, man, and I'm sorry to come off so aggressive, but the reason why it's so hard is because I'm struggling. I'm struggling up here, alright? And this is why I think there's a misunderstanding about what it's like to live with IBS, because it's not just stomach pain. It's not just having gas pain and having to fart once in a while. It's not just having to use the bathroom once in a while or not having to use the bathroom. You know what it's like? Having to go to the bathroom a great number of times a day, right? You're constantly going to the bathroom every day, and it interrupts your productivity. It interrupts whatever you're doing at the moment. You could be making love to your wife. You could be eating. You could be spending time with your family. You could be out at the mall. Whatever it is, IBS will interrupt whatever you're doing and make you rush to the bathroom, or it'll make you just want to just crawl to the floor and just and ball up in pain. Like, and you gotta understand, this takes a toll on the mentality. It really does. Like, I mean, I have developed great anxiety because of my IBS. I have developed great depression because of my IBS. I can't do the things that I normally do. I mean, I can't even talk about the things that I want to talk about sometimes because what's constantly on my mind is my IBS. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. One day I was watching this video of this TEDx speaker by the name of Jake Tyler. And he was giving a speech about his depression and how he lives with it, right? And there was something he said that really resonated with me. It was so simple, but yet so undoubtedly true. And I think a lot of you who suffer from an invisible illness will be able to relate to this as well. He said,
when you get really convincing at pretending that you're okay, people just assume you are. Much like a lot of you thought there was nothing wrong with me when I first came out here. When you get really convincing at pretending that you're okay, people just assume you are. Much like a lot of you thought there was nothing wrong with me when I first came out here.
So for those of you who suffer from an invisible illness, don't you just hate when people say you look fine? Especially after you just finished explaining how you don't feel fine? When some of my family members and friends finally found out that I had IBS, some of them would still say I look fine. Almost as if to insinuate that because I don't physically look sick or disabled, how could I possibly be suffering from a chronic condition? Like, some people cannot fathom that idea. They really can't rationalize that the way a person looks on the outside doesn't necessarily define how they feel on the inside. That's the misconception here, fam. That in order to be sick, you have to look sick. That's just not true, peeps. Not at all. I mean, come on. I just finished telling you my butt on fire, my stomach hurts like a mofo, and the toilet keeps calling my name. And on top of that, I also deal with depression and anxiety, which I normally like to deal with and keep to myself. And yet you want to sit there and tell me, and despite everything I just said, that I look fine. Tsk, why I oughta? Unless they're dealing with IBS themselves, no one is ever truly going to understand what I deal with on a daily basis. So even though I look fine to others, I don't always feel fine. So just because you don't see it, doesn't mean it isn't real for me. Okay, so today I want to talk briefly about the different subtypes of IBS. I'm not going to lie. At first, I couldn't wrap around the fact that there are different subtypes of IBS, simply because I thought everyone who suffered from IBS experienced both waves of constipation and diarrhea. But I later learned that wasn't always the case. So the first subtype of IBS is Diarrhea Predominant. And this is what I was diagnosed with back in 2014. And mind you, it took me 5 years to get diagnosed. Can you imagine suffering pain and agony for a number of years and not knowing what was causing it? I know there's a lot of you out there who can relate to that. Those who suffer from this subtype generally experience frequent bowel movements, loose stools, and feelings of urgency. Alright, so the second subtype of IBS is Constipation Predominant. Those who suffer from this subtype generally experience infrequent bowel movements, sensation of blockage, and straining. I gotta be honest, I would hate to suffer from constipation most of the time. And I always go through a great deal of pain when that happens, because I always feel distended, like I'm pregnant. Man, this is embarrassing. What am I talking about? What am I doing? Here I go again, questioning myself. Every time I get specific about my IBS and I start registering what I'm actually saying, I can't help but to feel embarrassed. I have to constantly train myself to not care about what others think or have to say about what I'm doing. I was conditioned into that self-destructive behavior. I probably shouldn't be showing this side of myself, this side of weakness and insecurity. But sometimes you just have to be the example. of showing the transition of doubting oneself because of fear and standing firm in what you believe in. Let's not get sidetracked by unnecessary emotions such as fear, right? Don't let fear and lack of courage be the reasons why you never fulfill your dream or live out your purpose. We're all strong people. We just got to believe that. Okay, back to the program, because again, we're here to raise awareness and educate the masses about IBS. This is real life, but we're going to sprinkle lots of positivity on this bad boy. Let's go. Alright, so the last subtype of IBS is the alternating type, which is a mix of both constipation and diarrhea. Now, after many years of living with this disease and being very aware of it, this is how I choose to classify my IBS, because I deal with both constipation and diarrhea on a daily basis. I mean, damn near every morning, my bowels go bananas. And at nighttime, I'm silently straining. You know, many patients are afraid to open up about their disease or illness because they're never really given a chance to express themselves without fear of being judged or interrupted. Therefore, so much is missed and misunderstood when the patient isn't given the opportunity to tell the whole story. There's power in telling our story because we allow the scary to not be so scary anymore. We allow ourselves to open up and become more familiar with our disease, which can create a sense of self-awareness that is very important when it comes to managing our health. Also, being able to speak out loud to others can allow for a better analysis from the actual patient and the other person that is listening. So if you're going to ask about our pain, then we need everyone, especially medical experts, to really listen and not waste our time. The whole point of this video is that patients' voices matter and should be valued when there's a conversation going on about our condition. Okay, guys? So your voice matters, but more so than that. We have to start creating communities of people, whether online or in person, who actually get it and can relate to our experiences. Patients finally have a way to connect to one another through platforms such as YouTube, Health Union, which is a company I write for, and even Facebook. And when we get the opportunity to share our stories through these kinds of platforms, we actually feel like we're in a safe place where we won't be judged and people will actually listen to us, which helps validate our everyday struggles and gives us a sense of support. That is why I always tell you guys when I respond to some of your comments that you will always have support here. After all, we're the Positive Vibes family, baby. That's why positive vibes mean so much to me, because I don't see positivity as a cure. I don't see it as the main medicine, but I do see it as a crutch. It is an aid to help you move each leg with a step forward. You know what I mean? And to keep going, because even though you're suffering, you still feel a sense of positivity because you know that there's more to life than what you're going through right now. You know, I just want to spread positive vibes to you guys. Let you guys know that you have a choice. We all have a choice. Do we want to be miserable or do we want to be happy? And when you decide which one you choose, act accordingly. You know, if you want to be miserable, of course you're going to act miserable. You're going to let every single thing affect you. You're going to let people's thoughts or whatever they say affect you. You're not, you know, you're going to embody that negativity, right? But if you choose to be happy, you're not going to let negativity affect you. You're not going to care so much about what people say about you or think about you. You're not going to let your pain dictate your emotions, right? So embody that positivity. You know what I'm saying? Take control of your life. Everybody has a choice. So take control and make the right decision. Alright? Alright guys, well I hope you all enjoy the compilation video. For those who don't have IBS, I hope this video at least gives you somewhat of an understanding of what it's like for many of us who do suffer on a daily basis. And for those who do have IBS, if I missed anything, then please feel free to add more to our story in the comment section below. Alright, well as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, be surrounded by nothing but positive vibes. Peace.